Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Buda Baker.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Ravens. No, we changed it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest.
And now the rookie's free. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Baltimore.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go play action with Jackson.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
Inside handoff, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. In motion, the tight end. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action now. Jackson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
But you look at this defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 4.
Jackson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us,
Well, you were
and now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jeff Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20, Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 88 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, it's Benson, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Henry up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
This is Walker.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah.
The quick slant caught. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown.
Charlie Kohler.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to look deep down the field.
And it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Murray. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly get it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Throw caught by Flowers. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. In motion, Aguilar.
Henry out of the pistol. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 84 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Powering his way forward. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Jackson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
To throw is Jackson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Cardinals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on second and long. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
17 yards on the play.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey. That's one.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, here's Murray. And he goes down. Able to get to it. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In motion, Aguilar. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
13.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it again with Henry.
125 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
To throw, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Cards get a bit closer. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hey! Thirteen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, they get to the line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Jalen Thompson on the stop.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.